Alright, so we are back to the FreshNBody series. We did a little bit of a detour to teach the world builders here, which were here for the first video of this entire channel, how to use Rebound. And now we're back to FreshNBody. Yay. So I did some off-camera changes, mostly just some minor stuff like remove the warning in the unit test and that such. Okay, what to do? Just so you know, I'm also just gonna do a bunch of build stuff off camera, so yeah. Okay, so ls include, just see what I have to do here. ls include ls src. Okay, so I have Excel and Leapfrog. Okay. What do we want to do? Should we implement more gravity methods? Yeah, let's implement more gravity methods. I don't want to do more integrators right now. I'm just gonna open integrator.hpp now. Let's do these. Jacoby and... You know what? I'm going to resort to looking at Rebound source code. Don't worry, I won't actually copy it. I'm just gonna look to copy the algorithms. I'm gonna copy what's there. Okay. Okay, struct web simulation. So what we have here, all the way down this madness. Yeah, this is why I hate C. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with collisions for now, or boundary conditions, really. Gravity. Okay, we have non-basic compensated tree. No, I don't want to do tree, right? Anything related to trees right now. Mercurius. Yeah, that has to be associated with Mercurius, doesn't it? Jacoby. And definitely not trace. We're not even doing the trace integrator, so no. Okay, so now that we have we have figured out that we have non-basic tree. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also a none. 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 Yeah, add that in. Yeah, so we're non-basic, compensated, and Jacoby. Okay, cool. Alright, so amazing, we have added the 4. Except in excel.cpp, we won't consider any, this is not considering any sort of epsilon or the softening parameter. It's not considering that, so I'm gonna have to go to nvim src slash excel.cpp. Okay, here. So yeah, I forgot. I did update it in the last episode. Yeah, this is not dementia. I just don't. I only ever really look much into this code on these videos. I don't know. Okay, cool. So now I think I don't think we need to update and change it though here, but we do need to update this. So void Jacoby. And you take an epsilon too. Okay. To do this real quick, and now if I do include slash, what is this? Gravity.hpp. Yeah, okay, here, so I'm gonna have to add this. Okay, don't sue me. I like toothpaste. For some reason, trees that are here won't recognize it. I'm just going to do this. Jacoby. Oh yeah, we're taking an epsilon too. So, yeah. I forgot those things, baby. File. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm actually also just gonna add compensated, so. And of course, none will be nothing. It's not gonna, if it's none, it's not gonna do any sort of acceleration routine. Is this a good idea to put them? Wait, I'm noticing something very similar. All these are taking in a particle store reference. Can I just, put them in the particle store class? Yeah, let's actually just not put any logic in there. That's just that's just gonna be its own data type thing. It's not gonna actually have a data structure. It's not gonna have any sort of physics logic. Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle on that. And of course, we don't need anything for none because we're just gonna check if it's equal to that and if. Anyway, back here we go. Void compensated. Well, I mean, I guess thank you for giving me the free thing. I'm just not even gonna bother putting a to-do. I'm just gonna try to put an empty comment. And that's it. Okay, I think I can do all of these in one run today. I'm gonna attempt to do that. Compensated. Compensated gravity. Not that! Gravity. Algorithm? Is this just gonna continue with the robotics? Yeah, it's supposed to definitely gonna do that. Alright, it's called compensated summation. I could have literally typed that and it's... Thank you. Yeah, Mr. AI, I don't need you. I could literally look at the Wikipedia page. Thank you. Input, okay. So I'm just going to assume you don't need an input since we're going to calculate the thing ourselves. Calculate the accelerations ourselves. In fact, I don't even know how to do that. I'm just gonna do this. And write this just in case. Okay, what do we do? Test stress, position.teststress.get, and why the actual did I give this an optional? When I could have made this test stress actually check N. Oh, I can't change that. I mean, I can, I don't want to bother doing that right now. Let's do compensated summation first here. Concise the N equals particles.n. Concise the test stress equals particles positions dot test stress dot the test stress dot get otherwise N. Beautiful. I'm also just going to make some references here. Yeah, the same boilerplate, just going to be copied and pasted. Actually, let's just do a new invention, guys. Copy and paste. This is what it was built for. I don't know why I mistyped this as particles, but particles. Okay, copy and paste. My new invention has made this far quicker. 4 size t I equals 0, I is less than test thresh plus I I'm going to write the algorithms first, and then I'm going to open MPI friendly them not open MPI, just open MP. Open MP friendly them later. Okay, const Okay, wait here. I have to fix some bug. I only would notice if there's more than one. Plus equals, and this would be minus equals. Okay, and plus equals. Okay, that would be a terrible screw up. I less than n. For size t, j equals 0. Let me look at the k-handsome algorithm here real quick. I've been writing too much Rust lately. Okay. Vec3 sum. I think the default constructor just does 0, 0, 0. I think I'm good on that. J is less than test thresh plus J. I'm just gonna call this wow, oh my god, I'm writing this in Jacobi. Oh well, I can just set out the names. I can do that. Yeah, I think rebound actually stores the corrections in the particles somewhere. Hello, this is rep collision, rep vector. Our last collision. Oh no, I thought it did. Oh well, okay. It doesn't. I'm just gonna optimize this if necessary, so Vec3C, I guess. Okay, now it's the algorithm. Okay, 4 I equals 1 to that. This is fine. This is normal. Oh yeah, first I actually need to calculate the force. That's kind of important. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to quickly I think there's some basic code here. Vec3 dp equals positions index I index j double r is equals dp dot mag double invar 3 equals divided by dp dot mag 2 plus epsilon 2. But now, rather than directly writing to acceleration, okay, first, so it's okay, I forgot this order again. There's there's j, it's gonna force. It's going to point I minus j would I think point away, so it's gonna have to be negative. It's going to have to be a negative. Gonna reverse it, okay. Do some micro optimization and not and flip at the very end instead, so vec3 force I'm gonna label as opposite force, which should be better, because to avoid having to actually write inline comments. Okay, cool. So now if I just do vec3 opposite force equals dp times mu's index j times invar 3. Okay, so I think the math has been checked out. Okay, so now auto y equals opposite force minus c. Auto t equals sum plus y. C is equal to t minus sum minus y. Sum equals t. Vec 3, and I don't think there are any errors now. Okay, now that math has been done, we need to actually apply it, sadly. Accelerations index I equals negative sum. Because remember, this is all in the positive direction. Jacobi and should I use assert? Assert here, so I can. I'm just gonna assert false here. Okay, then I'm just gonna equal this here. C assert, yeah. So I can't exactly call Jacobi. Okay, so I'm just gonna write a new unit test for this job. I'm just gonna do this off camera. Alright, the unit test has been made, so I'm gonna have to do sh build.sh. And even that one just suddenly failed. Okay, bro. Don't know what happened. I'm going to have to update me on that build file, so this is going to be another off-camera session. Alright, I just updated that real quick, and I guess... Okay, alright. So what is this setup.sh? I forgot. Okay, so what is the error? Hey guys, I clearly f***ed up Leapfrog Basic somehow. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I don't even know what happened with Leapfrog Basic. Okay, what happened to Leapfrog Basic? I'm gonna test that. /build/ Leapfrog Basic. How did I break? Okay, that's what happened. It did that. Okay, that's weird. Weird. Okay, let me just fix. Oh yeah, I didn't edit that. That's this. The unit has itself, not the problem. src slash excel.cpp. I swear I didn't modify this. Or yeah, was it equal? I'm gonna test that again. I mean, I guess with one planet that really doesn't make any sort of difference. So I'm just going to have to update these tests a little bit. But hey, at least my compensated didn't just fail, so that's good. But how the hell did this one break? I don't think I changed anything, did I? Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this a plus. Plus. Minus. Plus. Okay, cool. So this is going to be weird. I'm not even sure how Leapfrog Basic just failed on me. Okay. Anyway, okay, I think, let's see. Is it the test itself that's the problem? I'm gonna check that. E to the 11. I think I know what happened. I see. Test. Okay, so that was just a test error. I don't know how that did not slip. I don't know how that error didn't slip through the cracks. But anyways, okay, yeah. Okay, everything passing now. That means Compensated is also working. But I will have to test if it's plus equals or... yeah. I'm going to test if there are more. If adding more than 1, 2 is going to break anything. So more off-camera work. Yay. Okay, finish that for basic. Let's see if it passes the tests. Okay, that passes. Cool. Amazing. Okay, so now for the other one. Oh, I literally just realized I didn't actually do an insert equals here. Alright, that one has been made, and I'm hope for the best. Okay, that one actually failed. Okay, so /build / Leapfrog Compensated. Okay, what's the error here? That versus that. Okay. Clearly, okay. That does not look like a math error, does it? Isn't that literally the AU? Okay, so first I'm just gonna set 24. Okay, now what's the error? It's saying it's that when it's that actually, so. What is it? Let me see. Are these errors close? We have this number or this number. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it some math. I'm just gonna give it to some, give it to Python. I just want to check if, check this. That's like 8.54 times. Okay, making sure. I forgot I can't control CS. I have to quit. Okay, so now that the quit's been completed, sorry for the background noise. Let's see. A little bit. Okay, let's see what the actual thing is. I'm gonna print something to the console here. See what p index 1 the pause is. Okay, is that just the fault I'm not actually using accurate numbers? Try putting 29. I'm gonna try doing that. Okay, yeah, it was just the fault of the actual test. This is the problem with numerical testing. You have to know what the Sandy check this, but okay, now that everything's working again, this is great. Yeah, this is going great, guys. Alright, now we finally have to work on Jacoby. Great. Sounds like fun. But first, I do have to make some updates here. So, src and leapfrog.cpp, yeah. Okay, so. nvim src slash leapfrog.cpp. Here, yeah, let's just really quickly, oh my god, it always just uses basic. I forgot about that. Switch gravity. Default break. Finally, after that actually is doing its testing. Okay, now compensated is failing. I expected that output, so. Nan versus that. Nope, never mind. Okay. Nan versus that. Okay, cool. Clearly Nan here is not correct. That's most definitely not correct. But yeah, there's still an error here, so yeah. I don't know what the error is. Should be LLDB that. Yeah, I'll figure out the error off camera. Nope, yeah, the thing's doing assembly for some reason. I'm just gonna do some print debugging. Very normal, I know. Okay, so some print debugging now. This is gonna be fun. So what is it gonna be? nvim src slash excel.cpp. Wait, is it sum equals t? I'm gonna have to check the formula. I forgot about the NaN check. Becoming a theme, isn't it? Or rather, there's the other self checks kind of important. Oh yeah, and that fixed the whole issue. Dang, I do wish I could get, like, I don't know, some code rabbit or something to review my code. I don't, but like, yeah, okay, so cool. So now that that works, yeah, I'm gonna deal with this pushback test. I'm gonna implement that later off camera. That's not really important for your learning, so yeah, okay. Now, let's just continue. src/excel.cpp. And now Jacobi summation. I could finally get rid of this cert false. Okay, and I'm gonna have to Google Jacobi gravity. Jacobi gravity. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to do some transformation math. And I don't think we're gonna have time for that today, so I'm gonna cut the video off for today. Yeah, okay, bye.